Hey Owls! Welcome back to another episode of FAU Paradise News. I'm Michaela Purvis, and here's the scoop from this past week. The FAU Music Department will be hosting a composition concert that will feature FAU students. It will be held at the FAU Theater in Boca Raton on April 5th at 7 p.m. FAU students each get up to 2 free tickets to this event. General admission runs for $10 a ticket. Earlier this week, FAU hosted its annual Slut Walk on the Boca Raton campus. FAU Slut Walk is a march that speaks out against the social stigma of people that get blamed and victimized for sexual assault. The Slut Walk happened on March 27th and had many students involved. Speaking of events, this Saturday, March 30th, is the 24th annual Sunshine State Classic Step Show. The Step Show will be held at the K Auditorium from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. this weekend. Students can get tickets for $5 at the Student Union box office. April 2nd is National Autism Awareness Day. Be sure to check out the Silent Disco on the Davie campus on Tuesday, April 2nd. Student government will be hosting this event and will be handing out free food and goodies to those that come. The event will be held in the Davie Student Union from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. During the Silent Disco, students will learn about autism and what the department offers. Later that week on the Davie campus, on April 5th from 4 to 6 p.m., come out and walk to End This On Us Week for Sexual Assault Awareness Week. This event will take place at the FAU Davie Student Union. Now on to the Blue Wave Sports Show.
Hey Owls, I'm Lauren Otero, and here are your sports updates for this week. Men's golf is preparing for the FAU Spring Championship after making 8th place at the Fort Lauderdale Intercollegiate. Sully Zagerman placed 4th, making him the top-placing Owl of the tournament. Women's golf will be competing against Southern Georgia this weekend. Men's basketball took a loss against Charleston Southern University in the CollegeInsider.com tournament. The game was a close one with a score of 66-68 and created some season records. Anthony Adger racked up 93 points this season, making him the second highest single-season total in FAU history. As a team, they pulled in a whopping 2,322 points, the second best single-season total in school history. Ladies softball went 1-3 in a tournament against University of Alabama at Birmingham. That's it for your Owl Sports Updates. I'll see you all in the next one, and have a great weekend. Back to FAU Paradise News.
In local news, Timothy Adam Walden, a teen from West Palm Beach, has been convicted of raping his neighbor. The 19-year-old raped his 35-year-old female neighbor. Along with that, the teenager was guilty and charged with sexual assault, false imprisonment, and armed burglary back in October of 2017. After this incident, Walden went back to her house and offered to do yard work or to fix up her house if she did not call the police on him. This past week, a judge sentenced him to a minimum of 50 years in prison. Earlier this week, the mayor of Boca Raton decided to not ban plastic straws. Mayor Singer claimed that if the ban went through, it would hurt people of disabilities and harm local business. The city council came to the conclusion that it would be best for residents to voluntarily not use plastic straws and bottles. On March 26, at around 5:30 p.m., a person was struck by a train in Fort Pierce. The person was struck at the FEC railroad crossing. Police are currently looking into more details. In national news, New York County takes measures to prevent measles outbreak from breaking out further. In Rockland County, New York, people that are not vaccinated and that are under the age of 18 are not allowed out in public places. Over 150 cases of measles outbreak have been noted in this county since October of 2018. In the state of Florida, a man from West Palm Beach made headlines nationwide. Ellen Garcia Rivera was trying to rescue one of his pet pigeons off of a power line. Rivera used a 20-foot metal pole trying to get his bird down. However, in the process, he electrocuted himself and died. Stories like these have started a trend nationwide called the Florida Men Challenge. Here is Alexandra Reed with more on the story.
On Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, the Florida Man Challenge has become viral. All you simply have to do is type in Florida Man along with your birthday and your bizarre story will pop up.
I think the Florida Man Challenge is incredibly interesting because with Florida's open record laws and how we can see all the crazy things that happen, it just shows how diverse and interesting our state is. For example, on my birthday, my Florida Man Challenge was that a Florida man crashed into a Taco Bell because he wanted more hot sauce. I just think it sums up the state pretty perfectly.
My Florida Man was Florida Man throws samurai sword at sheriff deputies. And I think that, Florida's crazy, but it wouldn't be Florida if it wasn't crazy.
I don't know why the news here is just so wild. I think it's because there's so many tourists here. There's so many people who come and immigrate. There's just so many different kinds of people, and all those different kinds of people interacting just causes all this trouble. And I also think because there's so many different ecosystems in Florida. So you have the beach people, you have the rural people, you have all the Disney tourists, you have the suburban moms. So there's literally everything is here. So something's gonna go wrong. Also, their government might have put something in the water. It is what it is.
Florida has the most bizarre headlines in the news by far. Many that we've talked to on campus assume that Florida's climate is to blame for the crazy news that happens in the Sunshine State. Stories such as Florida man arrested for throwing alligator through drive-through window and Florida man beats up an ATM machine because it gave too much cash does not surprise us Floridians. Signing off for FAU Paradise News, I am Alexandra Reed.
Actor Jussie Smollett has had all charges dropped against him from the police department. Jussie Smollett, a star on the show Empire, was indicted with a felony count of 16 on February 20th. Even though all charges have dropped, he has yet to make many public appearances. Well, that is all the news we have for you this week. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to our social media. Signing off for FAU Paradise News, I'm Michaela Purvis. Remember, I'll stay on film.